How are Fevicryl acrylic colors? Hi, this is Modula, the artist behind Modula Creations, helping you to learn to draw, paint and relax through art. In today's video, we are going to review the Fevicryl acrylic colors. These are one of the most popular colors available here. So let's review it. Let's get started. So here is the new pack of Fevicryl acrylic colors and it has 10 shades in it. This video was actually requested by one of our subscribers, Ashi Sinha. The MRP of this pack is 200 rupees for 10 colors. I actually don't use hobby range of acrylic paints for my professional paintings. So I wanted to play with those colors and see if it is really worth and check it out, then bring it as a review to you all. I have been testing this out for a couple of paintings and a couple of days now. We are going to paint on a canvas today and I will also show you the results that I have got on paper by the end of this video. This is a regular pack that we are going to see today. You also get the Fevicryl acrylic colors in pearl, pearl metallic and pearl sparkling shades. So it can be suited for very creative activities and lot of craft projects as well. So let's unpack this now. Now let's see what we are getting inside. I am just opening up the box. So you have those 10 colors. You also have the available colors that is given on the back. So each of those colors you can get it separately as individual bottles. And additionally there is a instruction sheet from the Fevicryl box. The sheet actually has the shade mixing pamphlet. So here you can find out the basic color mixes that you can obtain from the colors inside this set. This can be very handy for beginners. If you are new to color mixing, then you will also love this color mixing for beginners guide. This is a free PDF and you can download from the link guide.modulacreations.com. I'll also put that in the description box below. At the back of the sheet, you are getting a landscape pattern. It's a design that you can trace on the canvas and paint with these paints. Now let's see the colors that are coming along with this pack. Ultramarine blue, sap green, lemon yellow, deep brill purple which is more of a pink, black, orange, light green, burnt sienna, crimson and white. As you can see, the colors are bright and nice, no problem with that. For some of the colors I felt that it has a more of a transparent effect rather than an opaque look that we get from the paint tubes. That's basically because of the pigments in the bottles. Bottle colors and the hobby range colors always are less pigmented. I'm going to show you mixing of the colors on the paper. I'm going to use a lemon yellow and a crimson. So you're getting an orange in the middle. It's not a bright orange as it comes with a set, but you will be able to mix those colors on the paper. Next I'll mix an ultramarine blue with an yellow. And as you can see, you will get a green there. So mixing of colors on the paper is very much possible with this set. You can always mix the colors on the palette and also bring it onto your canvas or paper. Now let's see how these colors work on the canvas. So this is a round canvas that I have taken and I am going to do a sunflower here. After the initial drawing, I am starting to apply the yellow paint. It is a lemon yellow onto the canvas. At the first instance, when you see, the colors do not stick onto the canvas very well. I'll show it to you very closely so that you can also see it. I'm applying it and the colors are retracting back. Can you see that? So this happens on few of the canvases where the base is not set. Actually the tube colors would have covered it and there will be no retraction. So if you are working with the bottle colors and if you find these kind of retraction on your canvases also, then there are few workarounds that you can do. So I'll give you few tips on how to make these colors workable on the canvas. The first thing, apply the base layer. So you have to have a layer little more thicker and you might have to go one or more times over it to set the base. So if you have a base, then it was easier to paint than without having it. So let's fill this up now. The retraction happened only on few of the canvases where the base is not set properly. So to work around this, either you can give a layer of gesso for the canvas before painting, or you could also work directly with a paint without adding any water to the bottle colors. Now I'll go over it to set the tones and values. Now I'm using a burnt sienna to do it. So let's start with the center now. For the center, I'm using burnt sienna and a touch of black. Black was so harsh, which means that the intensity of the black was so much. So just a touch of it, I was able to bring out the darker brown. Finally, we'll finish off with the leaves. Now that the flower part is done, I wanted to actually check the coverage of these colors on the canvas. For checking the colors, it's very easy to check with the black because it's the darkest color available and the white of the canvas will show through if the coverage is not proper, right? So I'm going to use a black to fill the entire canvas and show you how this is done. I'm using a flat brush to do this. So apart from the leaves and the flowers, I'm going to fill the rest of the entire area with the black. I like the way that it is coming up. I also want to insist that if you are working on the canvas with these colors, do not use too much of water. The coverage is good and sometimes I had to go like 2 layers to fill the area completely dark. Recheck it one more time if there are any white dots that is happening. If so, just go over it and fill it on those places. So I'm really happy with the result here. We have little bit of whites here and there which I'll fill now, and here we go. Here is the finished piece and I'll allow it to dry now. Now let's try this in paper. I'm going to do an owl here. This is an acrylic sheet, so you can directly paint on the sheet. If at all you are using a sketchbook, then I have done already a video on how to use the sketchbook for acrylic painting. Please do watch that. I'll also link it in the card above and description box below. Once the preliminary drawing is done, I'm not going to do so many details in the feathers. Everything will be done when painting. So let's start to paint and see how the Fevicryl acrylic colors works on the paper. Since the color is watery, I had to change little bit of techniques here and there. The colors are good and I was able to mix the colors on the canvas as well as the palette. That's a very nice thing. So you can safely use these colors on the paper. If you are thinking that the colors is just 10 in numbers, go ahead to get other few colors that you might want or you will need during the painting. For me, I didn't require any other colors. I just used within those 10, and even in that 10, I didn't use all the colors. If you wanted to do a textured painting, then this paint might not suit you because you will not be able to hold textures with this paint. But apart from that, you could use this to paint without much textures. If you see here, I have chosen a little more complex subject so that I can test out all the basic methods that we use the acrylics for. So most of the methods, yes, you can use it directly with this paint, no doubt about it. It's very easy. The other thing is that when you're glazing or when you're doing some advanced techniques, you might have to change your method little bit to accustom to the watery consistency of the paint. But other than that, I am really happy with the result. I really love how this had turned out. This is the final piece by using Fevicryl acrylic colors on paper. This is the painting that I did with a Hobby Range acrylic colors on paper. This is an acrylic sheet and it is a Madhubani painting. It had come out really well. I like how it turned out on paper. On the canvas, just ensure that you have a quality canvas and a proper base before working with these colors. So will I use these colors? For my craft and hobby painting, yes, I will definitely use these colors. But for my professional acrylic paintings, I would always prefer the tube colors over the Hobby Range of colors. Mainly because of the differences between artist acrylic professional quality colors and the Hobby Range of colors. I have a separate video on that. I'll link it in the card above and also in the description box below. Do check that out also. If you like this video and got value from it, do click on the like button and do share it with your friends. More such videos are coming up, so let's stay connected. Do subscribe. Here are some useful videos for you to watch. Happy painting and have a great week.